I'm Dr. Kim Martin. I'm a licensed chiropractic physician. I'm also board certified in integrative medicine, certified in acupuncture, and also in functional neurology. This video is going to be focusing on the thyroid maximum healing. This is about blood sugar and thyroid disorders. Now, the population in the United States is addicted to carbohydrates. We love them. Fast food. People can't get enough. But people in the United States consume a grain-based diet along with the addiction to sugar causes uncontrollable blood sugar levels. It's useless to try and address any thyroid condition as long as the patient continues to consume a diet loaded with refined sugar and carbohydrates. When we consume too many carbs, our blood sugar goes up, causing the pancreas to pump more insulin into your bloodstream to bring it back down. Now, when this happens over and over again, the pancreas is going to start to overcompensate, and that's going to send too much insulin into your bloodstream. This then causes the blood sugar to become too low, and the adrenal glands are sending out hormones to boost the blood sugar. But these hormones cause stress, along with impending digestive health, poor immunity, and thyroid dysfunction. Now, dysglycemia is the term used when the body loses the ability to control blood sugar. This affects adrenal function, which usually ends in hypothyroidism. The wrong foods, such as the cereal, pastry, pasta, can cause spikes in your blood sugar because the pancreas is pumping out too much insulin. As blood sugar levels go from high to low, moods, energy, and mental cognition also go from high to low. This would be reactive hypoglycemia or a low blood sugar. Now, the drop in blood sugar usually occurs 2 to 5 hours after you eat. This is the early stage of insulin resistance, and it can lead to diabetes. This is usually caused by poor health, bad diet, hypothyroidism, drug side effects, and it can also be caused by a tumor. The symptoms of hypoglycemia are fatigue, mental confusion, headaches, and lethargic. People with hypoglycemia are unable to get their normal blood sugar functions back, and they need to change their diet for the rest of their life to keep their blood sugar levels stable. Hypoglycemia and hypothyroidism are linked, most commonly by a sluggish pituitary gland function. The pituitary gland directs the hormones, and chronic blood sugar swings cause stress to the adrenal gland, which then disrupt the function of the pituitary gland, thus affecting thyroid function. Now, symptoms of hypoglycemia are things such as craving sweets, irritable when your meals are missed, relying on coffee for energy, getting lightheaded if meals are missed, feeling jittery, shaky, feeling agitated and nervous, or if you have poor memory or forgetfulness, and even blurred vision. Now, metabolic syndrome is high blood sugar or insulin resistance. The chronic release of insulin to fight high blood sugar eventually causes the cells to become insulin resistant. A person with metabolic syndrome is hungry all day, even after they have a heavy meal. They feel very sleepy after eating, and they want sugar after each meal. Since insulin resistance promotes testosterone production, this woman, if it was a woman, may even have a mustache, but also be going bald. Insulin resistance is also a driving force in Hashimoto's. Insulin resistance contributes to diabetes, sleep apnea, cardiovascular disease, and obesity. Now, the symptoms of insulin resistance are fatigue after eating, constant hunger, craving for sweets that is not satisfied by eating them, wants sweets after each meal, difficulty losing weight, increased appetite and thirst, and waist is equal to or larger than your hips. Also, frequent urination. Now, let's talk about checking your blood sugar. Glucometers are available at any pharmacy. Blood sugar should be checked in the morning before consuming any food or drink, and again 2 to 3 hours after each meal. The normal blood sugar range is between 85 and 99. Hypothyroidism and blood sugar control. So people who have hypothyroidism need less insulin because low thyroid function slows the response of insulin to high blood sugar, which makes glucose slow to get into your cells. Because of this, a blood test will show normal blood sugar levels, but this person will have symptoms of hypoglycemia. The brain then reads this as a hypoglycemia and sends a message to your adrenal glands to increase blood sugar. But this does not happen, and sooner or later, communication between the pituitary gland and the adrenal glands is completely broken. Let's talk about a dysglycemic diet. It is imperative for people who are insulin resistant or hypoglycemic to make changes in their diet. Insulin-resistant patients must cut way back on carbs, and hypoglycemia cannot miss meals or eat sugary snacks. Sticking to a proper diet will stabilize your blood sugar, but it is very difficult at first. Nutritional supplements can help. Now, to support a low thyroid condition, whether you're hypoglycemic or insulin resistant, I want you to follow these rules. Number one, a high-quality protein breakfast is important. You have been a long time without eating, and your body needs a low-carbohydrate breakfast with high-quality proteins and fats. I want you to eat a small amount of protein every 2 to 3 hours. This will help keep your blood sugar stable. Nuts, seeds, a boiled egg, veggies, or meat are a great protein snack. Find your carbohydrate level. Determine how many grams of carbs you should eat each day. The rule is, if you feel sleepy after eating or crave sugar after you eat, then you consume too many carbs. These are foods like grain, including corn, legumes, potatoes, peas, and sweets. Do not eat high sugar foods without fiber, fat, or protein. This will slow down the speed at which glucose is absorbed, and it will help to avoid insulin shock. Avoid all fruit juices because they can contain more sugar than soda. Avoid adrenal stimulants, including caffeine and energy drinks. However, green tea may be good for people with insulin resistance. Eat a diet which consists mostly of vegetables, good meats, and fats. Eliminate your junk foods, fast foods, and processed foods. Remove food allergens and intolerances. Food allergies create an immune response, causing blood sugar instability and insulin surges. Gluten is a common one for sensitivity, along with dairy products like eggs, corn, soy, and yeast. I also want you to eliminate parasite and toxicities. We do have stool testing available to take home to determine if you have parasites, which by the way is very common, and we can help get rid of them with some detoxing and nutritional supplements. It is always a good idea to start a journal of what you're eating, the time of the day that you are eating, the amount of water that you are consuming. And a good rule of thumb is to drink half of your body weight in ounces. Now stay tuned for more informational videos.